Good morning to my great people. Great morning to my good people. However you want to slice it. Do you want to be good or great? Um, Off top today, how do you become great? How do you become great? How do you become great in football? You fuck up. You fuck up. You learn. So that's what we starting with today. The struggles of our first round pick, Jordan Morgan. Um, Again, like I've been saying, this stuff we must get a little closer to y'all. This stuff we must again take with a grain of salt, right? No pads, this and that. But when it comes to things like, you know, false starts, stuff like that, that's more of the mental game. But, when do you want us fucking up? When do you want us screwing up? Right now. Okay. So, then again, at any given point, first year players, bro, you're going to have growing pains throughout the whole season. It's not going to stop now. Okay. But let's see who's in the building. Good morning, TR. Yes, started off kind of wrong. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack, people. On a Thursday morning, Friday Junior, Mini Friday, Pre-Friday, Almost Friday, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to TR, man. Good morning. Niehoff in the building. Good morning. Ernie Martinez in the building. Good morning. Well, yeah, I didn't load mine yet. I guess we'll do it in unison. John Bainan, constant reminder. Hey, replay gang, right now, hit the like button. The video just started. I don't want y'all to forget. See, I know my boy, like clockwork. Turtles in the building. Shout out to Turtles. Shit, bird is the word, man. The word is Clay Matthews. Okay, spoiler. Okay, that's who we got today. No other Packers for the, Madden today. Good players, a lot of other good players we may potentially use. So we'll get into that later on the gaming channel, I'm sure, Zane. Hello to Miss Brandy Lewis. Great morning. Good morning. Oh, yes. All right. So, yeah, that's where we starting at, man. As I get this bowl ready for my boy Dave, but I ain't going to let nothing go to waste. It's still a little bit in here. So let's get rid of it. But, yeah, that's where we're starting at, man. Don't get discouraged of what you hear. Even, from the likes of, Sean Clifford, bro. Still too early on. So, yes. That's where we're going to start at. They say Jordan Morgan, just, hey, have a little rough time, which is fine. Getting beat a lot, getting false starts. But again, welcome to the NFL, kid. Get a grip of it, These are the guys you're going to be battling with throughout the way to prepare you and get you ready for these other guys. And sometimes our guys might be a little better than any other guy you face. So continue to grow, young man. Okay. Even Rasheed Walker through times last year wasn't a solidified starter until later on in the season. Okay. It took him in season to get his shit together a little bit. Okay. So this Morgan thing, I don't want anybody to me in panic mode and nothing like this. Yes, it is a first round pick, but let's just be happy we got enough depth. You know what I'm saying? And would it be the worst thing in the world that, he doesn't become a starter, but he's like that next guy in for the rotation? And again, he's played 4 different positions. So let's look at that. And, guys are just going to get beat. Okay. So that's that. Yes, definitely. And this is the time to do it. When else would you want him fucking up? This is the time to do it. So now what do you think is going to happen? He got a little break, right? Everybody got a little break now, right? What you think he going to be doing? He going to be thinking about all them times he got beat. He can be thinking about how he can get better already. He's probably not happy with the way things have been going so far. Okay, you on that chronic? I'm on the OG, man. We ain't gonna go there yet either. We ain't gonna go there yet either. I'll put him and Morgan in the same boat. You know, he has been struggling. He's continued to struggle through more interceptions, yes. And Pratt ain't like Pratt. I mean, just looking just amazingly better than him. Yes, he's looking better, but you know, I ain't. Hey, you can't throw the towel in. You know, on Sean Clifford yet, bro. We gotta again, you guys, like, please, please, please. I mean, I try to say it many times. You know, everybody looks good in shorts. It's gonna be a different story once the pads come on. Some people may disappear. Some people may reappear. Grain of salt, y'all. It is not football, bro. Football ain't played in shorts, bro. It's played in pads. That gives certain guys extra advantages, extra parts of the jerseys, shoulder pads, inside the shoulder pads to use as leverage. That's the big part of the game. So when you in just shirts, please, you guys, please, let's act like, we know something. We got a very intelligent group of folks over here. So let's act like we didn't seen football half our life, bro. Everybody looks good in shorts. Once the joint practices and preseason, other stuff that we could really, man, like, there's no comparison to I'm a lineman, bro. Doing drills with pads and without pads makes all the difference, bro. You can get away with a little more holding with the pads on. Even on a defense, you can manipulate certain moves and get certain things done because of pads, bro. Pads make the biggest difference, man. Okay. Now receivers running routes and shit, rarely getting contact. They might get a little bump from the corners and all that with no pads and all that. That's more of a depiction of, that's a clearer thing to be looking at, if you want to evaluate. But man, there's no evaluations right now, bro. Man, we gotta put the pads on. On Sundays, do you see them out there in shorts? No, bro, they're in pads. So it's a different story. It changes everything. Some of these guys might not have had that much pressure uh, to put on Sean Clifford if they wasn't in pads. You know what I'm saying? And Matt LaFleur is known to test people. He might just be putting Sean Clifford through the ringer. They gave everybody the paper at the beginning or ending of the last season. This is what you need to get better at. So if you think they're giving dudes those kind of papers, do you not think that they're going to test it as soon as they come back? Okay, it's just to get us better, bro. Okay. So yeah, I ain't throwing in a towel on anybody yet. We gotta know a little more. We gotta know a little more. I mean, Clifford was ready last year. I don't see how he's regressed that much. I mean, he just did. Shout out to Dave's man Garcia. He just did get married. Couple life changing things going on. You never know what's going on with somebody's life. But yeah, I see the talent, bro. I see the talent. I see the talent. And again, it's just, second team, no pads. Please, you guys, let's not, pads make all the difference. I try to say it in the beginning. Everybody look good in shorts. What they always told me, you feel me? Because we had a lot of bad motherfuckers. Told you my quarterback from high school just got out of jail, and the nigga went in right when we graduated and shit. So stay out of trouble. That's what I would say. Stay out of trouble. Don't get pulled over for no weed or nothing, bro. Just stay on the, short and narrow or whatever they call it. But Matt LaFleur, no practice. First of all, he's been giving a few vets, the days off. He gave him yesterday off, McKinney, Alexander, whoever else. I forgot the list of people he let have a day off. And this shows, listen, again, being a part of like football my whole life, there's only so many things that can get a whole team to erupt. And whenever a coach says, oh, no practice tomorrow, everybody goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm sure it was a good feeling for a lot of these guys. And I am totally okay with it because that's what makes Matt LaFleur flexible. He can be tough when he needs to, but he can also, I think he understands workloads pretty well. I think he knows when he's done enough for his team. And this is actually a team who we might have to hold back from themselves. As you see, these guys going so hard in off season, they tearing their pecs. They come in, already hurt a little bit hobbling because they training too hard. So sometimes you got to save them from themselves. And I think Matt LaFleur has a great gauge on when we need to practice or not. I used to think he was too lenient about it, but that's cool. We can't be selfish just because we want to hear 2, 3 more facts about some of these people in shorts, man. I'm ready to move on. And yeah, just like you know, heading into the break, all you gotta do is be safe. I mean, you guys are football players. When you come back to the field, you're gonna handle that. We just need you guys to make smart decisions on the outside. So yeah, shit. The coach said that to practice every day to us. Shit, don't get in trouble, man. Yeah, no, man, we ain't throwing in no towel on them, man. These are shorts, bro. It's not really a simulation of really what's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? And again, Matt LaFleur, like I told y'all, when he over there with Halfley or whatever he's doing, he don't think that he's just sitting back letting things happen. He has an agenda. He did a few things to test other players out. He tested Edrin Cooper out to the point where Cooper actually made a play where LaFleur thought he couldn't make. So LaFleur went and asked the coaching staff, like, hey, did y'all tell him to do that? They're like, no, he did it naturally. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, bro. Coaches can set players up to their weaknesses so they can get stronger. If we know what Sean Clifford's good at, we're not going to put him out on the field. Oh, this dude pretty, everything you do good. No, the shit you need to work on, you need to work on, and we're going to attack the shit now. Is that coaching or not? Okay, so let's not be worried about Jordan Morgan, Sean Clifford, or whomever may not be on a trajectory that we think we would. What we doing? We waiting to listen to, we just listening to other people's reports, bro. We don't know what's going on. We got to see shit with our own eyes. Yeah, so not like we seen it. I don't know if some of you seen it. All we hear is interception. We don't know if it was a tip pass. Sometimes, especially without pads or anything, there could be a sack that could have happened, and then they'll just let the play go, and then he could throw an interception after that. Please, you guys, grain of salt with like all these things, bro. All these things. We've seen what Clifford could do in real live time before, okay? So clearly these are the times where they're trying to get him better. This is the quarterback position. Same thing for Jordan Love. Why you think like we ain't been hearing, hey, the way Jordan Love ended the year in the NFL, you think he come out be firing all over practice. Now we haven't heard him being egregious or nothing bad from Jordan Love, but we haven't heard him blowing his fingers like he has other training camps. Why? Because they're putting him through the ringer. First of all, it's a new defense in Halfley. Secondly, you got to think that LaFleur, just like everybody, whatever they wrote in the paper says you need to improve on, they're hitting him with that kind of stuff now. Okay? That's what they're doing now. And now is the time to be fucking up if any time. So yeah, let's not throw in the towel on anybody. Oh shit, Packers Kingdom got us, he got us set. He got us set for the next 2-3 years. Don't play with him with no mock drafts. That's cool too. And then with respect to Pratt in his own right, these is different. Hey, again, of course they're in competition, but let's give them their individual credit. Pratt seems to have been, very impressive so far. And again, good problem to have, great problem to have, right? And this is the backup quarterback job, right? How many teams and people out there really, really concerned about their backup quarterback? I mean, one of the unsung things about some NFL seasons, dudes do get injured and a backup could come in and win a game for you when the starter gets put out. Like, they're very important. I'm not talking about that they don't have any importance, but look at the kind of, look at what we kind of worried about. That means everything else elsewhere must be pretty good, right? Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. It's so many hypothetics. So many hypothetics. But Brandy, you got people out there doing them. Crazy people like Packers Kingdom. Crazy in a good way. Oh yeah, definitely. And like a lot of those INTs sometimes were garbage time or getting beat. He's just trying to make a play. And then you got Farvey plays in general where he just sometimes throws it up and prays. So, you take that all together, man. You take the good with the bad, but you cannot think at any point that any of these guys, second year, even to third year players, that they're not going to come in and struggle a little bit. And it's up to the team to attack what they're bad at. That's why he probably looks so bad now, because they know what he's good at. I'm sure Matt LaFleur right now can have Sean Clifford with the starters in full pads and come up with a game plan to at least drive the ball and at least have a consistent practice. I'm sure he can, because he knows what he's good at. What we're trying to do is fix what they're bad at. Okay. A lot of these things are pre-done. You might think, oh, 7-on-7. Yes, a 7-on-7, but there's agendas attached to it. There's agendas attached to it. This is what we want to get done. For Matt LaFleur to go and say, hey, did y'all tell Cooper to do that? You know, that shows me that he's trying to put people in compromising positions that he think they can't do so they can improve. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, that's fine. Everybody needs work. Everybody needs work. I'm just talking about in the general. I ain't jumping on you, Brandon. You know you're my girl, but I'm just saying, like, in a general sense for everybody. When I first came out, I'm just like, look, y'all, everybody look good in shorts. You know, it's a real thing, bro. And it does look pretty. Running, catching, doing all this. Oh, yeah. But when the pads get on, it's just a different story, bro. So, yeah, I just think more so they working on Clifford, what he needs to improve. And that's what you need to attack at these times, bro. We know what he can do. He can throw a slant. He can throw a hitch, you know. He's proven that already. You know, but again, iron sharpens iron. It's about competition. And whoever is the better man shall win. And we are going to be able to see in a preseason. Speaking of preseason, we get a nationally televised preseason game. How about that? They're showing us some love. Forgot the date, but it is us against Denver after joint practices. So that'll be a lot more of a measuring stick that we can look at with all of these guys. This time is just, listen, we miss football so much. We just glad to just see some simulation of it and just to hear stories. Okay. It's only been 3 or 4 media days this whole 2-3 months of people. Like, we just hearing about, unless we have the fortunate opportunity to like be on site for some of those practices. But other than that, what are we doing? We going to Twitter, we going to whatever outlet just to see a clip, just to hear what somebody says about somebody else, bro. So, you know, hey, once we really get to see with our eyes, you know, a little family night, little, you know, real deal training camp, you know, with the real pads on and in preseason and all that, for sure. Shout out to Angry Casual Fan, my boy. Okay, you beat me to the punch there, Dave Garcia. I was going man, I should have just started off with that instead of Jordan Morgan, but I didn't want nobody panicking about Jordan Morgan. But yes, Brenton Cox, Deslin Alexandra, you know, seems to be guys out there. LaFleur talked about Cox and Alexander again, just like Dave said, making plays, bro. And to already add that to, you know, to our deep rotation is good. Very good. We cannot have enough pass rushers. Okay. So yes, I heard that too. And of course you were right, Dave Garcia. You're always right up until this point. That sounds good, and that sounds like a definite. And it sounds like, you know, Williams is not going to be like such a hot commodity. He probably, shout out to Dave's again, one of his old boys. He'll probably like take the Patrick Taylor role that he's been doing. You know, the last few years, Patrick Taylor, a practice squad guy, but hey, he'll get activated for a few games. He'll get in for some pass pro. He's gonna end up getting in due to injury or something. So, you know, we're gonna keep him there. I don't think nobody's gonna be crazy to pick him up, okay, unless they're from the NFC North. So, you know, that I do think is true. Speaking of running backs, Brandy, you know, again, your boy, Marshawn Lloyd seems to be, you know, as advertised, man. First of all, the way we're using him, you know, screen passes, all that kind of shit. He's that kind of gadget guy to me. Initially, he can potentially be a full back, like do everything, not full back, but, you know, just a full running back with complementary skills all over the place. He can turn into that. But for right now, given that he's going to be sharing carries with AJ Dillon and Josh Jacobs, put him in that little screen row, just running around, catching the ball, one hand catch on the screen, and got extra yardage after that. Nice, nice. But again, still without pads. I guess we got to throw Grant in there too. I mean, don't we got to give Dubose a chance? He seems to have been showing up and just doing what he's doing. I seen it. I seen the bowling. It was pretty exciting. There's videos out there. I seen the bowling. They did SEC versus the field. That's what they did. And the players were talking crap about, oh, you SEC, this, that. Oh, SEC is the best. So yeah, we definitely seen that. And yeah, it's just like a flip flop. They did that. They normally do that activity this week. You know what I'm saying? But instead, again, LaFleur gives the guys a day off. I told you. Other than wins and whatever, like there's no louder eruption after a practice when the coach says y'all ain't got to come tomorrow. So yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah. I seen. Yeah, it's nice clips out there showing the guys going at it. Dudes throwing strikes. Dudes is doing their shit with bowling, bro. I'm not afraid to bowl either. I ain't did it in a long time, but I mean, it'll be Sam Torre. It'll be Sam Torre for me. It'll be Sam Torre. Well, would that really be surprising? All right, I'll get more surprising. Malik Taylor. How about that? I think Bo Melton has solidified that he needs to be day one, like 53-man guy. Depending how many receivers we carry, a lot of stuff. But he could be an odd man out too, man. You never know. It really depends on how many players we going in at each position. Obviously, might be 3 running backs. Yeah, so that's a spot. I think the last few years we went in with 2, right? Just AJ and Aaron Jones initially. Patrick Taylor would get called up or whoever. But I think we've been going with 2 for that. Shout out to Packers Kingdom, man. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, Brandy, because again, the list you gave us has 64, so that still need to work. So somebody's gonna go. It's gonna be just us though. Don't nobody else care. We gonna have some heartbreaking cuts where, oh man, we hope he made it. But again, let's have faith in a practice squad. Let's have faith in the extra body we get to carry over there. Let's have faith in other teams not picking from us. They don't seem as good as doing that as we are. And again, with all the 64, we got to cut 10 more from Brandy's list. There's still going to be vets from other teams who we might have our eye on that get cut. Contract might be reasonable to do, that corner that some want out there, vet corner. We can never get enough offensive linemen, right? We traditionally used to grab one every, the past, few years, except for the past like couple years, but we would grab that Jared Valdir, the other guy who looked like, Bakhtiari's twin. We didn't grab a couple, offensive linemen later on, so we'll see. We'll see. Hey, I heard Caleb was wrecking shit out there. I heard he was throwing people to the ground. Caleb, my boy, so I'm gonna look out for him, but he ain't gonna make it. And yes, Royce, whew, if anything for depth, but I wouldn't be upset if he didn't make the 53. Yeah, seriously, right into it. So yeah, man, Royce, I don't want to quite say he got to go. Again, he'll be good for depth, but I don't want him starting at any time. Okay. Why though? Why? You think our schedule is harder? You think we're not going to improve the way you think we are? Do you not have faith in Jeff Hafley? Give us reasons. Give us two or three, one, two or three reasons. Don't just say it. Give us why. I'm a bit more optimistic. You feel me? I'll say one game more. One game more. I mean, we got to show that we improved from last year. We will be in same positions in games that we were from last year, and we have a chance to improve on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be a little more because two of those wins are the Bears, two more are the Vikings, and then we'll get another one from Detroit. So that's five. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna win a little more than that, but I mean that's a fair assessment for you. Ain't that that ain't a right? Hey, we don't know what's gonna happen, so I can't say you're wrong, bro. But I'm a little more optimistic. Yeah, for sure. Shit, I think he even talked about it off two off seasons ago. Yes, he did. Patrice Goldberg, what's up? How are you? Good morning, Patrice in the house, y'all. Yeah, well, I think I think Purdy gonna start getting his just due. Listen, it's a lot to do with Shanahan, but I mean, you gotta have a motherfucker operate it. That's a very, complex offense, and he operates it at a good clip to the point where they're golden boy for a while. We thought we'd be seeing a lot of Trey Lance. Never happened, bro. They made the change, bro. So yeah, but yeah, definitely underrated. And you talking about who you talking about, Clifford, right? Yeah, we know the schedule, so we're gonna see how it goes. Uh, you know, and then again, it is not impossible for us to fall flat on our face. You know, God is always a possibility of that. As optimistic as we all are, looking at last year, every year is different. Okay, same thing for Detroit though. Y'all motherfuckers just ain't just about to be winning the North every year. Like, hey, you got a taste of it. Now let's see if you can sustain it. I don't think so. I think we coming for the North. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. We got a good competition going there. Two capable guys, and the plan is to keep Jordan Love jersey clean. You know what I'm saying? So anybody could get injured, but I think we're okay in that department, man. We could go elsewhere at different positions if we want to go. You know what I'm saying? We ain't that bad at backup. I just feel Dylan has to. I mean, he knows he knows more about this offense than both of the guys in their first years. It also depends on how fast Marshawn Lloyd and Josh Jacobs can pick up this offense. But I think Dylan, just especially for his contract, how flexible that is. I mean, that's why they brought him back because of the contract. So I think they're gonna keep Dylan. Great leader too. And then again, let's wait to see this motherfucker carry a couple balls. He might change y'all. It ain't like the dude was horrible before. He could have improved a little before, but hey, again, came in better shape, had off season to where he thought his bitch was leaving him. You know what I'm saying? So, now he knows, I'm here to stay at least for another year. He loves the city, does all that. So let's give him a chance. He might come in on fucking fire. We can't say he can't. Is he capable of doing that? Yes. Have we seen him take over certain games at certain points already? Yes. So he can come in better still. I think he gonna make it. Okay, yeah, but it's out there. Go check it out. It was actually pretty fun. It was pretty fun watching them talk mess. Yeah, they did SEC versus the field. I actually forgot who won, but they got some good bowlers out there. Motherfuckers was hitting strikes, good strikes. So yeah, that was a fun video. And shout out to Packers media. I've talked about them in the past. Felt they're kind of bland, kind of plain Jane, but they mixing it up a little. They got the guy outside waiting. People come in the trucks and stuff and ask them questions. They got the other things where they ask questions when they walking into certain meetings, the locker room. So they've improved on that. A lot of good after game kind of clips. I still think they could do more, but they've been doing better, man, with the media. So good job to them. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that might be the 9 there. That might be it. That might be it, Brandy. That might be it. Oh, I ain't gonna go that far. That's borderline disrespectful. I mean, I do probably feel that there could be closet bear fans watching us, just tuning in to see what's going on, how our temperament is. But I ain't gonna go that far with my boy. He's a little more informative about the Packers. He just one of them dudes, bro. You got guys who judge a little harder, who is a little less patient than guys like me. I have my own reasons why I'm so patient. Me playing my whole life, knowing how hard it is. Just me knowing the NFL at this point. But hey, some people's tolerance is different, bro. He ain't having it. Some say angry casual fan and Myers actually had his best year, but obviously that's not, you know, that don't mean that his best year. It could just been a little better than the previous year. But I think this is sink or swim for him. I think they'll give him one more legitimate shot. Again, Jordan Love seems to like him, so you may be seeing Josh Myers in that lineup. He sure was there yesterday, so you know and everything wasn't bad. It wasn't. Me and Brandy called out plays that he did good during the season. We did, Hey, take that and improve on the rest of your shit. Yeah, man. Listen, that's why you gotta have dogs around, bro. Like again, he's just so nice of a kid. You gotta like get that motherfucker mad before a game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta somehow piss him off before a game. Slap him or do something, bro. Seriously, like he's that kind of guy. If he gets fired up, he can play good ball. Yeah, but where they're coming from, you say Bears improved just as much as we did. Yeah, probably as far as improving, but we were already ahead of them. So it was kind of like oh, this was the Bears last year. This is us. We're ahead of them. Oh, they improved. So did we. You know what I'm saying? So, and that remains to be seen for me. On paper, it looked good, but man, come on. It's the Bears, bro. Whatever. Hey, they're going to have to show me before I say they improved or did anything. I ain't going to give him that much credit. Oh yeah, not only we got Jacobs, but obviously we got your boy Marshawn Lloyd, and AJ Dillon is not afraid to catch the ball out of backfield. I think one of the underrated parts about his game, especially about as his size. And you got Josh Jacobs, who's determined, and pretty much first thing he said to Matt LaFleur, "I want to catch the ball more." Okay, so he will be in a position. You feel me? Yeah, you got to spend it somehow, some way. Sometimes the cards fall, certain players coming to you, but yeah, they just got to show me first, bro. Again, man, Caleb Williams is Brady been jumping up and down screaming, "Hey, the Packers did it the right way. Let somebody sit behind the vet." Even Atlanta trying to do it the Packers way. All right, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get Kurt and just have Penix back there learning for a year. It's good to learn from a vet. Maybe not 4 years or 3 years like Love did, but good 1 year, 2 year, yeah. So that might be the new way. We don't know. But people are not as patient as the Packers. You see what we get for being patient this whole time? Yes, bro. And you think we just gonna let fucking Jacobs and Lloyd just go out there by themselves to start the season off? Nah, bro. You need somebody who know the playbook a little more, bro. These dudes, like it might take half a year, bro. It's a brand new team, fresh philosophies, fresh playbook, man. AJ Dillon is ahead of the curve on them, and he had the nerve to come in better shape. Man, people just writing AJ off as crazy, bro. I'm glad a little bit of the Keyshawn Nixon heat done went down. Motherfuckers wanted him gone too. Oh, definitely not on defense. Bro could play, man. You see the play against Kansas City? Okay. That means he could play, bro. Okay. We ain't have many picks all year anyway. That was one of them, bro. To seal the deal for a game. Very athletic catch. That motherfucker run a 4.3. The dude's a fucking player, bro. His own college coach said he used him wrong. So he was used wrong in college, admittedly by the coach. They say he was used wrong in fucking Las Vegas. So then he comes here, learns a position for the first time after being used wrong elsewhere, and has a decent year. Yes, he's getting burnt, but who else would you have getting burnt in those situations? Not Valentine, not the outside guys. It would be the slot, where the slot receiver nowadays is probably the bulk of most of the catches going to. So of course he's gonna give up some. Act like bro, and act like we didn't have Jonathan Owens back there as a last line of defense. So he made it look worse. So give Keyshawn a chance, y'all. Give AJ Dillon a chance, y'all. And then again, y'all act like these dudes ain't Packers, man. Like I always say, as long as they got the G on their head, I'm gonna wish the best for them. Why are we doing this with AJ? What did he do to y'all? He's the mayor of Door County, bro. He ain't did nothing to nobody, And there's a case that you can say he's been used wrong. He's a volume guy. Leadingest rusher ever, carries all that at Boston College. What does that mean? He need to touch the rock 15 to 18 times. We don't have that for him in Green Bay. So yes, he does have to excel in the role that he's going to have to excel in. But, he used to just boom, 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 carry after carry after carry after carry. Okay. And 2 games Aaron Jones did not play in. We won with him. Detroit and Kansas City. So pipe down. Pipe down on AJ Dillon. Hey, please. Hey, man. Must be happy about himself. I ain't mad at it. And, I don't know if it was all highlights, He might be trying to look at other stuff he needs to improve on too. But I'm going to check that out. Shout out to Turtles. Woo, man, it's tough. But I wouldn't be surprised. And first of all, shout out to Matt Marshall, man. Seems like you've been watching. This is the first time we caught you in the chat. We appreciate you, bro. And thank you for your support. Yeah, that's a tough one because, Anthony Johnson Jr. seems to have been the guy, who's going to start opposite McKinney, which that would be a rookie otherwise. But he did get hurt a little. And, Bullard and Evan Williams, they filled in a role. So it is very possible. It could either be Bullard, Evan Williams, Oladapo. We still got to see what he's looking like. We cannot cancel him out. He might be better than both. He has the size. He has the strength. He can guard tight ends. They all can do the same stuff, just in a different way. And, sleeper, Kalen King, but it'll have a lot will have to go wrong for Kalen King to be a starter because, you see the development of Valentine, and you got to think that Stokes is gone. They're going to give him every opportunity, not just because, he's back, but because he's been working hard and doing his thing. He is capable of catching the ball, but he just didn't do it a lot. He was just mainly like just the AJ Dillon type running back. Hey, I swear, you give AJ Dillon the amount of carries that Jacobs has had over the same amount of years, he's not going to be better. I ain't gonna go that far, but his numbers will be a lot better. He's a volume guy, but Jacobs, that's the thing about him, very durable. But that don't mean we have to use him like that because he's durable. We got 2 guys now. Both of these guys should be getting snaps. All of them, I mean. But yeah, he can catch the ball. He just didn't do it a lot in Vegas. But that's the first thing he told LaFleur when he came up in here. I know what he did. Because as soon as I heard we're getting him instead of Aaron Jones, I put their stats right next to each other. Everything seemed almost even. Josh Jacobs had a few more rushing yards, but Aaron got him by a good amount on receiving yards. And, let's not act like Aaron Jones ain't one of the greatest Packers ever. Still love him to death, but he over there wearing that purple shit. So we can't respect it. Yeah, well, Rochelle, him too. He been doing his thing, but he got nicked up a little bit too. So, they actually ended practice after he got hurt. So they like, all right, that's enough. Absolutely. And I think, he'll be an unsung hero. He's been an unsung hero. Again, people don't want to say nothing when I say, well, what happened of 2 of the best games from last year where we beat the defending champions, Kansas City, and we beat our division rival, Detroit. Aaron Jones didn't play them games. Who do you think was getting the carries? No matter how many he averaged, no matter what happened, he was in the game plan, and we did enough to win both of those games, which were critical games. Okay. So I don't want to hear it about AJ Dillon. And again, y'all don't know. This summer, bro, he thought he was gone, bro. He thought that was the last chance. You know, he probably had some nights like, damn, I ain't gonna be on this team no more. So now he can transfer that energy into being back on the team. Okay. Hey, girl left him for a while, but then she gave him a chance. Let's see if he could capitalize off of it. Yes. And well, Wyatt, I'm taking him out this whole list. He better. He better. Cooper, Bullard, even Stokes coming back from injury and LVN, they still gotta, they can produce like vets, but I'll still be a little lenient on them if they don't just come in firing. But Wyatt, I need him off firing from the jump. He's been getting better, but where we picked him at and the potential I think he had, I was saying baby Warren Sapp for a while. I ain't saying that right now. So we'll see. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's brutal. Listen, I wasn't a pet. Well, I was, bro. I was. I had dogs and shit growing up, but as a grown up, I wasn't really a pet person like that. Got my baby a dog and all that, and I love the dog more than it's like a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the pet thing. At first, I used to be like, but no, yeah, it's like cutting a pet. But I mean, listen, good problem to have, right? Some teams out there, fans of teams, they ain't talking about worried about cutting their fifth starter at a certain position. We worried about cutting people who, we love them, we know them, but we worry about cutting people who damn near, not even rotational guys, man. But that's just how passionate we are about our people, man, for real. Hey, there's gonna be a sad day, bro. When the 53 come out, it's gonna be a sad day. We're gonna look at some guys who we thought could make it, but again, let's just appreciate the new extra player added to the practice squad and the new practice squad rules where I think it's one more game you can pull them out, pull them in, whatever. Oh yeah, and Valentine mentioned, hey, already he's turning into a vet because he was like, hey, Rasul was my vet last year. I learned from him. I kind of took my game from him, and you can tell he's very aggressive like that. And he got bigger, bro. So watch out for Valentine, man. Now I'm more curious to see who gonna win the battle of Valentine and Stokes. And yes, good connection there with those two guys. And he said he sits next to him during all the meetings. So yes, they do have a connection, and that's why Kalen King, hey, could have the same path. Again, we never know. We don't want injuries or nothing like that, but you never know. We didn't know Valentine was going to get thrown in there, thrown right into the fire like that. We didn't know, but when we did, he made it out. A few burn marks, you know what I'm saying? But he made it out unscathed, and got better this offseason. So you got to thank and appreciate the hard work of him and just everybody. Y'all done heard about the aura around the locker room. Y'all done heard about it. Y'all done felt it. Rashawn talked about it. Everybody talked about it. Man, I swear. Hey, he gonna make it alone just by what he did against San Francisco. Oh, I was so happy. Remember Keyshawn returned it, fumbled it. Eric Wilson that's a football player. Okay. Just headsy play, head in the game. His head could have been in his ass and we could have got a turnover right there. I'm picking him just for that. He is a special teams guru, savant, whatever you want to call him. So yes, Brandy, I think he's gonna make it. Hello, that's what I'm talking about. Turtles 8. See, Turtles on the same. Hey, we on the same page, y'all. He deserves to come back just for that. That was a special teams play, very headsy play. You can't let that kind of player go. And I've been hearing he's been with the defense a little bit too. Okay. Halfley, again, the thing about Halfley, you can do one thing good, okay? He's going to put you in position to do that one thing. Barry is just like, there's my shit. You got to do it. Figure it out. Hafley's like, no, this set I could use Bullard. This one I could use Evan Williams. This one Oladapo could be in. Like we're going to be so interchangeable. Another thing about this defense is deception. Told you, we'll have McKinney in the box. Soon as the ball hiked, he taking off. Opposite, we'll have McKinney all the way in the back. He starts creeping up. Soon as the ball hiked, he takes off into the backfield. Interchangeable. You can do that with anybody. So you're going to have McKinney running up. They're like, oh, he blitzing again. Soon as the ball hike, he run back, and then you got somebody else blitzing. Like, it's about to get crazy. That's what an attacking defense is. They have a 4-3, but they also have an attacking 4-3. We happen to run an attacking 4-3. What is the D-line told to do? Every meeting that ends with the defensive line, what do they say? Go get the quarterback. They even less concerned with technique a little bit. Fuck it, go. What did Quay say to Edrin? Hey, whatever you do, if you're going to fuck up fast. You are a rookie. You're going to fuck up anyway. So just do the shit fast. One of the sayings that I love growing up playing football. Hey, if you're going to fuck up fast. Because ain't nothing worse than fucking up slow. When you stop in the middle of what you're doing because you know you fucked up, you can get your ass tore up out there. Shit, are they gonna play off? Yeah, no, they are gonna play off, but no, because it's just gonna look totally different. It's just gonna look totally different. And one big thing we got to talk about. Well, first of all, the detail to special teams. That's good. I heard they were doing squib kicks, throwing water on the kickers. Every kicker, I mean, if it makes it harder for us, every kicker went 6 for 7. So I don't know how they're gonna make this decision. They asked Matt LaFleur how many he's going to carry in on training camp. Is he going to carry 3? I doubt 3. Okay. So they're going to have to trim it down for Anders' competition. I guess I'll go with Joseph. Okay. But Anders was 2 for 2 on difficult field goals. And what is difficult? The loud music, all the team yelling around him, and everybody's throwing water on him. So, I mean, I know that's not a perfect simulation of a game-winning field goal, but I mean, you got to try, right? So yeah, a little more attention, switching up long snappers a little bit, mixing it up there. It just shows that we're just trying to, do what we need to do all over the place. So what I'm gonna end it on? Oh yeah, he's one of those guys, bro. He's very intense. If you need to see him, if you got time, you could look at the Hard Knocks of the Miami Dolphins, and he was one of the guys, kind of like stars of the show. Not star, but like, you just expect the F-bomb from him. Just very, very intense guy. Don't sleep on Coach O, too, the D-line coach. Again, I'm telling you, one day we're going to look at this coaching picture of the team, and it's going to be like when we had Gruden, Andy Reid, Dungy, whoever the hell all we had over here, Mariucci, all at the same time. It's going to be like that. But to end this, man, you already know what's coming, man. You already seen him corner our boy J Love, put him in a corner and was frisking him up, asking him about the contract. Training camp is on the way, in about a month or whatever. We're going to have a little dead spell time. But training camp is about a month away. This contract got to get done, I don't give a fuck when it gets done, but I just want the other motherfuckers to shut up. We can't go into training camp 2-3 days in and he ain't got a contract. Maybe it happened the first day of training camp. Maybe the day before, second day, third day, but let's go on ahead and get that done. But I'm just letting y'all know now, warning you guys now. You type in Packers on Google, that's probably all you're going to be seeing for the next 2-3 weeks. So don't let it get to you. Everybody, hey, it ain't a game on Sunday. They need their clicks. The media has an agenda. Yes, sir. Have a good day, man. Shoot, it ain't got to necessarily be a linebacker. You never know. A lot of these guys was punters and kickers in high school and all that. Absolutely, John Bennett. Everybody, hit the like button. I did not see it, Turtles. I'm gonna check it out though. I did not see it. All right, shout out to Zane. I'll let you later, dog. Hey, appreciate you, Ernie Martinez. And on that note, we getting the hell up out of here. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to Zane Strong, man, my boy. Shout out to Ernie Martinez. Shout out to Turtles. John Boehner. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. TR. Daves Garcia. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Ernie Martinez, appreciate it. Angry Casual Fan, shout out to Matt Marshall, appreciate you. Packers Kingdom, Patrice Goldberg, shout out to KHTV, man. Niehoff, my boy, appreciate you, David. Milto, no, we out of here, man. We be back. We'll be back tomorrow. So thank you.